and everything he does is solid and has malice. He's just a really salty guy.
I'm going to pause right here though, real quick, because we have some super chats, and there's one that I want. The timing of it right now is perfect since we're talking WWE product and we haven't, jumped into our main topic this week, and that is from our buddy Michael Jensen. Michael, I want to thank you so much for the super chat. First of all, we appreciate you. And we're going to stay on WWE topic because Arn, he recognizes the fact that you have shown a lot of respect for Gunther the last few shows. You're a big fan of his work, and he wants to know, how pumped are you to see him square up against Cody? Arn, it's going to be at Crown Jewel for that new Crown Jewel championship. Cody Rhodes against Gunther, the two champions of the brand right now, fighting for this new big mega Crown Jewel championship. How pumped are you for that matchup?
You think it could get any bigger or better than that?
I don't, man. It's the biggest matchup, if it, champion versus champion right now that they have active. So let's do it. Excited.
They got a lot of young studs that work for that company. He just caught my eye in particular because, man, he just will stand in there and just bang it out with you. And everything he does is solid and has malice. He's just a really salty guy, and believe it or not, it was late in the afternoon. I have never had a chance to introduce myself to him or meet him personally as of yet. I didn't get, just our paths never crossed at SummerSlam, and he was sitting in catering late in the afternoon, so I just went over and introduced myself, and I just said, "Hey, like your stuff, man. You are a cement mixer." And he seemed to get a kick out of that. Whether he knew what a cement mixer was or not, I don't know, but it was meant to be. He's a hard ass, and I like that. Always have.
So that's cool. So you got to meet Gunther. Very cool. I love hearing that.
And Tully, or not Tully, but Cody needs challenges.
Yes.
He needs tests. He needs to be able to go beyond what he even believes he's able to. And I know he's bet on himself and he's confident in his abilities, but when you have a guy like that, man, that's going to be a different kind of match. It's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be slick. You're going to have to stand in there and bang on that one. So look forward to it.
There you go. Well, listen, real quick before we, and Darren, I'm going to get to your super chat. I promise you. Thank you. We will come back to that. We're going to move on from Bad Blood and WWE because I know what else you love talking about, Arn, and that's Brock and some of the appearances that you have coming up. The first one I'm going to throw up here on the screen. It's coming. It's October 26th. It's Throwdown in Tatertown. I love that. East Davidson High School. There you can see it on the screen. Thomasville, North Carolina. Meet the Stars at 5, first match at 7, and you can get your tickets at amlwrestling.com. And it's a fundraiser for East Davidson High School athletic boosters. Very cool, Arn. And you'll be there, you and Brock both, right?
Absolutely. I'll be signing autographs. I'll be on the early meet and greet, and I'll go out with Brock for him and CW's match. So fully invested in it, and can't wait. Cannot wait.
That's the first one. And then the second and the last one that we'll cover here for the show before we jump into May 1995, guys, is Retro Toy Convention. And this is in November. And this is prior to WrestleCade, which you'll be down in Winston-Salem for WrestleCade. But this is in Greenville, South Carolina. No stranger to Greenville. It's you and Brock. 22nd through the 24th. You've mentioned before, Arn, that you're really having a lot of good success and a lot of fun at these toy conventions. And here's another one that both of you are going to be at. I'm sure you'll have those comic books in hand with you there.
100%. The Comic Cons and stuff are, just another avenue to get to more fans, and having the comic book, which is / life story, autobiography in comic book form. It's awesome. And Greenville, I don't know if you know, has really become a Renaissance town.
Oh, yeah.
My wife loves the shopping downtown, apparently. It is very eclectic, and it'll give her something good to do. Her and maybe even Smokey get to go for a walk. Who knows? But Greenville, we can't wait to be there. A lot of great wrestling fans. One of the better companies, one of the better towns that we used to run, Jim Crockett Promotions, and WWE just as good. It's just a great wrestling town.
Yeah, I have a sister-in-law and a brother-in-law that have lived in Greenville for years, so I've been fortunate enough to go down and check out. And you're absolutely right. Their downtown area is booming. It's beautiful, and shops and restaurants. Come on, now we're talking, buddy. So a good spot for sure.
100%. So we look forward to just basically invading Greenville.
Invading Greenville. Well, speaking of invading, Yambag Jones just showed up into the chat. So he has invaded. All of our friends are here, from Darren Staley to Eddie Prather. Darth Payne is here. Remember my question, Paul, if you get a chance, retype it here in the chat, Darth, and I promise you that I will. I know exactly who you are, Darth, but if you could put your question, I promise you I will get to it, but I'll need you to repost here because I got pages and pages of notes to go through. Thanks to the research guy. We call him Andrew Hermes. He has done a lot of significant research for May 1995. And I'm going to do my best, Andrew, to make sure that I don't miss a jot or a tittle or dot an I or cross the T. But we got about 40 minutes here, so I'm going to try to do this. Yambag says that he thinks he noticed you cringe, Arn, when I said that he was here with us. Is that true? Did you cringe a little bit when I threw out Yambag's name?
He makes me a little nervous.
He ain't gonna lie, Yambag. He's a little, his ass cheeks just tightened up a little bit in the seat. Okay?
I am not afraid to say I'm afraid.
Has no idea what field the Yambag's coming from. Left field, right field, who knows? Darren, it's your job too. He's the nipple man. We never know what these guys are going to say, but we're here to have a good time. So let's do that. Let's jump into the show. Actually, I'm coming back to you, Darren, because if I don't, I'll never get to your super chat. So let's throw it up here. He had a statement that he made. He said, Paul can attest that here in Wilkes County, when my power was out, I was in the dark texting him about how it would affect Arn and the Arn show. So he was one of those. Darren Staley was one of those without power, and he's texting, and he was wondering if it's going to affect Arn Anderson, our man. Is he okay? And I said, Arn's in Charlotte, and I think from everything I've been able to look at, the Doppler radar and everything, that they were secure. But Darren was worried about you, Arn.
I won't even mention it, but I'll have to mention it. The only thing we lost was Wi-Fi. No,
okay.
We did not lose any electricity, and that is so minimal.
Sure.
It's not even worth mentioning, but
yep.
God looked after us, and no major issues, no damage to our home. We had electricity the whole time, so good deal.